This is about the Russia-China ties. Right now, these two countries have gone through a discussion. So they have established a bedrock for a long-term relationship, and a lot of deals have been done between these two countries. So in that deal, the most important thing is that there is a kind of defense deal where China is interested to invest more in Russia. So prior to that, I'll be giving you that why these two giants or these two big countries of Asia are coming close. So right now you can see the geopolitics. USA is a country which is the common enemy for both these countries, and because of that, the closeness of these two countries are increasing. Russia is also facing a lot of sanctions by the US, and because of that, Russian economy is in worse condition. Okay, and China is considered as one of the enemies of the USA right now because USA is considering China that this country is dominating the Pacific Ocean, and it is violating a lot of international laws which is accused by the China, which is alleged by the China, sorry, which is alleged by the USA that China is violating the international laws. So, seeing the geopolitics, these two countries decided to come close. Apart from this, two major factors are there. You can see Russia is the country which has advanced technology in terms of space and defense. At the same time, Russia is suffering from weak economy. Its currency is very low as compared to the global main currencies, dollar and euro. So Russian economy is not that big right now. So they need monetary support. China is a country which is not advanced in technology, but they have huge, like they are good in terms of capital because they are the one who is engaged in all kind of business across the globe. So these two countries are in the mutual need of each other. China at the same time is not good in technology. They are not advanced in technology. So what they do, they buy the weapons from the developed countries like France and USA, and they don't buy like us. They don't buy like we bought number of Rafale fighter jets. Like many other weapons are there, we buy it in bulk. China don't do the same thing. They buy one or two products and they go through the reverse engineering. They open the parts of that product and they reverse engineer it. So now China is putting money in the research of defense and the space of Russia, and that is a kind of threat for us. Why this news and topic is concerned to India, I'll be speaking about that part. First of all, Russia is still the largest defense partner of our country, and on that, like if we have exported defense equipments from them, it means that it needs regular modification and repairing, and for that we need to be in touch with Russia. So as you have heard that China is going to invest in research and development of Russia, that means that they have access to the Russian equipments. So in case if we are going to buy the Russian weapons further, that is not going to work because China is our enemy country, and if they are having same kind of weapons, so there is no meaning of having the same quality of weapon in our country because they can try to find out the loopholes as well, and they can try to misuse the technology which they are getting from the Russia. Like whatever weapons we have got from the Russia, they can get the same thing and they can make improvements in that, and they can have an upper hand in this entire process. This is the second point. The third point I would be saying that in case of nowadays we are more tilted towards USA because the global politics is being changed and we are trying to get the weapons from the USA as well. But I will be telling you a little difference between USA and Russia. With Russia, whatever arms and weapons we have taken till now, that is advanced version. The one which is Russia is using the same kind of weapon we have got. But when it comes to USA, am I audible to all of you? Am I audible to all of you? of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I was telling that I think
Now audible, sir.
you people heard me at the point that from Russia we have got the advanced technology. Just few minutes before Gauri sir was speaking that from France as well we get the advanced technology weapons. The one which they are using they sell it to us. But in case of USA they sell us the obsolete technology, obsolete weapons. For example, I would be talking about the Chinook. These are the set of helicopters which they don't use. So they sell us those weapons which they don't use. And apart from that, we know that USA is the country which is not time trusted. They are only they are only engaged in their self interest. Once their interest is served, they are going to leave us in whatever condition we are. The same thing happened with Pakistan. They were staying with them, and at a time came when they left them. In this entire meeting, what happened between Russia and China, and we talking about one term they used Asia Pacific. They want to strengthen their dominance in Asia Pacific. This is not a term. This is a term which is coined by China right now. They are pushing this term because the actual term is Indo-Pacific. Indo means Indian Ocean and Pacific means Pacific Ocean. Because of the spatial structure of India in Indian Ocean, we call it Indian Ocean, right? So they are trying to boycott our name as well. They have named Asia Pacific. So this entire strategy looks like China is trying to cut us, like China is trying to break us from a time trusted friend. At this point of time, India is really going to face a hard time. For this, first of all, we need to be prepared because the entire world is playing a block politics, which was earlier not there. Like the military groupings are there, and there should not be any politicization of the military groups, but it is happening. Getting NATO is there. It like if the politicization of the military groups is happening, then there are chances of the world war. There are the chances of the big war, and which we can see because the European countries are preparing for the war, seeing the present condition of the Russia and Ukraine. Am I audible to all of you? Okay,
Yes, sir. You are audible, sir.
I'll be concluding over here that at this point of time, India needs to
Yes,
be
sir.
prepared. First of all, we see that the amount of money or the amount of GDP which we are giving to DRDO that should be increased because in our uh, defense arms and weapons development sector we need to improve its level. So the money should be invested on the research and development. With Russia, we have developed a missile that is BrahMos, and because of that, we are known in the world. So, if Russia, we are going to lose this country at that point of time, we need to improve the status of research and development in our country. You might have heard that there are many indigenous submarines which we have developed in last few years. So, we need to work on them as well. Getting and next to that, FDI was there in defense sector. Like we launched a scheme of Make in India. Through that, we were asking the foreign countries to come and go for the production in our country, so that the indigenization of the weapons production can take place. So if we are going to work on that front, I think we would be able to deal with the problem. And in near future, if we have our own set of weapons, quality weapons, then only we can deal with the problems of the world. Next, the last point which I would be adding that there are countries like Israel and France. They are still giving us the advanced version of the weapons, so we can keep ourselves in touch with them. And at the same time, we don't need to worsen the relations with Russia. Still, we can keep them in touch because a lot of weapons which we have from Russia that needs maintenance. Thank you very much.